The Fay-Ranis model of economic growth, developed by John C. H. Fay and Gustav Ranis, is an intuitive theory that explains how a developing economy transitions from being primarily agricultural to becoming a modern, industrial one. It is an extension of the earlier Lewis model. Core explanation: the dual economy and structural change. The theory is based on the concept of a dual economy, which consists of two coexisting sectors. The traditional, agricultural, sector. This sector is characterized by low productivity, abundant labor, and often suffers from surplus labor, or disguised unemployment, meaning that the marginal product of some workers is zero or near zero. The agricultural wage is typically an institutional wage, a subsistence level or average product of the family, rather than being determined by marginal productivity. The modern, industrial, capitalist sector. This sector is characterized by higher productivity, capital accumulation, and growth potential. The fundamental process of development, according to Fay and Ranis, is the reallocation of surplus labor from the unproductive traditional sector to the productive modern sector. The three phases of transition. The development process is broken down into three phases, marked by a key resource constraint: the supply of agricultural labor and the resulting agricultural output. 1. Phase 1. Surplus labor phase, the Lewis phase. Intuition. Imagine a large family farm where 3 people are needed to do the work, but 5 people actually live and work there. The extra 2 people, surplus labor, contribute nothing to total output. Process. Labor is transferred from the farm, traditional sector, to the factory, modern sector. Key result: the food production remains unchanged because the departing workers were unproductive. The industrial sector can hire this labor at a constant, low, subsistence wage, the institutional wage from agriculture. Industrial profits are high, and these profits are reinvested, leading to capital accumulation and industrial expansion. 2. Phase 2. Disguised unemployment phase, the transition. Intuition. The surplus labor has run out, but the farm still has more workers than are efficiently needed. If one more person leaves, total food output will start to fall, but the output drop is less than the food they consumed. Process. Further labor transfer now causes the per capita food consumption in the agricultural sector to rise, since the remaining people share the same total output, which has only fallen slightly. Key challenge. This rise in per capita consumption in agriculture creates a shortage of food for the growing industrial population. To prevent the industrial workers' real wages from falling, due to rising food prices, the factory owners must raise the nominal industrial wage. This squeezes industrial profits, threatening the rate of capital accumulation and growth. Agricultural productivity growth is now essential to overcome this crisis. 3. Phase 3. Commercialization phase, self-sustained growth. Intuition. The economy is now working like a fully developed market. Everyone's wage, even on the farm, is determined by their actual marginal contribution to production. Process. The agricultural sector has become fully commercialized, with no surplus labor left. Wages in both sectors are determined by market forces and rise with increasing productivity. Key result: economic growth is now self-sustaining, based on continuous capital accumulation, technological progress in both sectors, and high productivity. The dual economy has essentially disappeared. Suitable example: East Asian development. A classic example often cited is the development path of Japan, post-Meiji Restoration, or South Korea and Taiwan in the mid-20th century. These economies successfully leveraged a large pool of labor from their agrarian sectors to rapidly expand their manufacturing industries. Early phase, IN2, the initial low wages attracted capital investment in manufacturing, e.g., textiles, simple electronics. The government often played a role in ensuring that enough food, agricultural surplus, was transferred from the rural sector to feed the growing urban industrial workforce without dramatically increasing food prices. Later phase, 3, as the labor pool tightened, Wages began to rise significantly, and the focus shifted to high technology, capital-intensive manufacturing, e.g., automobiles, advanced electronics, marking the end of the unlimited labor phase and the arrival of a modern, fully commercialized economy. The success of the Ranis model hinges on the ability of the industrial sector to continuously grow through reinvested profits faster than the population growth rate, and for the agricultural sector to significantly increase its productivity to support the urban workforce.